Looking to gain a deeper understanding of human behavior? Check out The Stupidity Paradox, The Psychology and Spirituality of Stupidity. This thought-provoking book explores the cognitive processes, biases, and cultural influences that can lead to stupid behavior. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. The book also offers practical strategies for overcoming our own stupidity and accessing a deeper, wiser level of consciousness. Whether you're a psychology buff or simply interested in improving your decision-making skills, The Stupidity Paradox is a must-read. Grab a copy of my book today. Here is a summary of the contents of the book below. Book title: The Stupidity Paradox, The Psychology and Spirituality of Stupidity, and Exploring the Roots of Human Ignorance and Arrogance Through Spiritual Insight, by Cirilo de Souza. Question: what if stupidity isn't always a bad thing? Our new book, The Stupidity Paradox, that's you can say also, Stupidity and Ego, explores the topic of human stupidity and why people act stupidly regardless of their level of intelligence, age, or education. The author argues that stupidity is a complex subject that cannot be explained by a single factor, but rather by a combination of psychological and biological triggers that develop throughout each person's lifetime. The book also delves into the concept of ego and its role in human behavior, as well as the relationship between ego and spirituality. The author offers insights and perspectives from various spiritual and philosophical traditions to shed light on the nature of human behavior and how it can be transformed through spiritual practice. Ultimately, the book offers a thought-provoking exploration of human nature and the potential for personal growth and transformation. The book explores the complex relationship between intelligence and foolishness, and how sometimes it's the latter that can lead to innovation, creativity, and even wisdom. But don't worry, we also dive into how to avoid stupid mistakes and the negative consequences that can come with them. Join us on this thought-provoking journey and discover a new perspective on intelligence. Check out this amazing book on the psychology of stupidity. From the evolutionary roots of our propensity for stupidity to practical strategies for overcoming it, this book offers a comprehensive exploration of this all-too-common human trait. Whether you're looking to understand why we all make foolish decisions at times or seeking tools to cultivate greater self-awareness and smarter decision-making, this book is for you. And with a final chapter on stupidity and spirituality, it offers a unique perspective on transcending the limitations of our own minds. Highly recommended for anyone interested in personal growth, psychology, or spirituality. Book Prologue. Stupidity is a subject that has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for centuries. It is a behavior that we all encounter in our daily lives, yet it remains difficult to define and explain. What is stupidity? Why do people act stupidly? And how can we overcome it? This book aims to explore the concept of stupidity from a spiritual perspective. We will delve into the roots of stupidity, examining the psychological and biological factors that contribute to it. We will also explore the concept of ego, which often plays a role in stupidity, and how it affects our behavior. But this book is not just about understanding stupidity. It is also about transcending it. Through a spiritual lens, we will explore how we can overcome our own tendencies towards stupidity and how we can cultivate greater awareness and wisdom in our lives. We will also explore the relationship between stupidity and service, as well as the role of intelligence in our lives. We will examine the balance between serving others and serving ourselves and how it relates to our spiritual growth. Ultimately, this book is about deepening our understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. It is about recognizing the limitations of our own minds and opening ourselves up to the wisdom of the universe. It is about embracing our own imperfections and striving towards a more enlightened state of being. So join me on this journey of exploration and discovery. Let us delve into the depths of our own minds and emerge with a greater understanding of what it means to be truly wise. Book Introduction. Welcome to the world of spirituality, where the mysteries of human behavior and consciousness are explored with an open mind and an open heart. In this book, we delve into the topic of stupidity, a term that is often used pejoratively to describe someone who is foolish or lacking intelligence. But what is the true nature of stupidity, and why do we all exhibit it at one time or another, regardless of our intelligence level? The concept of stupidity is complex and multifaceted, involving psychology, biology, and even past life experiences. It is not simply a matter of intelligence, but rather a manifestation of our inner workings, our deepest fears and desires, and our attachment to the ego. In this book, we will explore the spiritual perspective of stupidity and how it is interconnected with our ego, and how it can be overcome to lead a more fulfilling life. We will start by defining what stupidity means in a spiritual context, and why it is not just limited to humans but can also manifest in other species. We will then explore the different psychological triggers that cause people to act stupidly, and how these triggers can develop throughout our lifetimes, even stemming from past life traumas and experiences. Moving on, we will discuss the connection between stupidity and the ego, and how our attachment to our ego can cause us to act in ways that are detrimental to ourselves and others. We will also explore how the ego can be both a source of strength and weakness, and how it can be balanced to lead a more fulfilling life. We will then delve into the concept of intelligence and how it relates to stupidity. We will examine the different types of intelligence, and how they can be used to overcome our stupid tendencies. We will also discuss how emotional intelligence can play a significant role in our ability to avoid acting stupidly. Next, we will explore the impact of stupidity on our relationships, both personal and professional. We will examine how our stupid behavior can cause harm to those around us, and how it can be overcome to foster healthier relationships. Moving on, we will discuss the role of spirituality in overcoming stupidity. We will explore different spiritual practices and beliefs that can help us break free from our ego and achieve a deeper level of self-awareness. We will then examine the concept of self-improvement and how it can be used to overcome stupidity. We will explore different methods of self-improvement, such as setting goals, developing healthy habits, and cultivating a growth mindset. Finally, we will discuss how the spiritual perspective of stupidity can be applied to our everyday lives. We will explore different scenarios where stupidity may manifest, and how we can use our newfound knowledge to avoid acting stupidly. Throughout this book, we will approach the topic of stupidity with compassion and understanding, recognizing that it is a part of the human experience. We will explore different strategies for overcoming our stupid tendencies and living a more fulfilling life. So let us begin our journey into the world of stupidity and ego from a spiritual perspective. Remember, by reflecting on the subject of stupidity and exploring its different dimensions, readers can gain valuable insights into themselves and the world around them. It is our hope that this book has offered practical strategies and exercises for overcoming the tendency towards stupid behavior and accessing a higher level of consciousness. The subject of stupidity is a complex and multifaceted one, but it is an important one for all of us to reflect on. By exploring the various ways in which we can act stupidly, we gain greater self-awareness and the ability to make smarter decisions. We also come to appreciate the potential value of stupidity, whether it be in inspiring creativity, taking risks, or finding humor in life's challenges. Yet despite the potential benefits of stupidity, the message of this book is ultimately one of empowerment and hope. By acknowledging our own tendency towards stupidity, we can cultivate greater self-awareness and wisdom, and ultimately elevate our consciousness to a higher, more enlightened level. Whether through mindfulness, empathy, or spiritual practices, we can transcend the limitations of our own ego and access a deeper, wiser state of being. So let us embrace our own stupidity, while also working to overcome it. Let us approach life's challenges with humor, compassion, and creativity, and let us strive towards a more enlightened and compassionate world. By doing so, we can become agents of positive change and transform the world around us for the better. About the author, Cirilo de Souza, in addition to a computer scientist, is a business consultant, having also worked in the governmental area as well as in international relations. He's also a researcher in cognitive neuroscience, social and evolutionary psychology and behavior patterns, a tireless researcher of answers on human nature, mysteries and experiences on this planet. He's a writer, philosopher and philanthropist with active work in humanitarian and nonprofit projects. He's fallen in love with perceived reality and the unknown or even hidden, and demonstrate that even in the areas considered as humanities, the onus probandi must be respected, since he's considered all branches of human knowledge as part of the scientific endeavor. Get your copy today. Click the link in our bio or